Too Much Dip Podcast. My name is Dave. It's Monday. We got a big show. We're just going to have to get right to it. Producing and providing insight into the world of basketball and humor is Randy Trimbacky.
Hi, Dave.
I didn't have what we were looking for.
Hi, Dave.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks. Randy Trimbacky, ladies and gentlemen. No KJ today. He's at a trade show or a conference. He sent us a picture. That didn't look fun.
No. Those things don't look like they're too much fun.
No, but this is too much dip, right?
This is too much fun.
That's not a good name.
No.
Dillon Shivery.
Happy to be here, man. I had the delight of going on a little lunchtime field trip with Randy. Went to Barton Springs for a little bit, and I helped him with a little photo shoot session, and I felt it was good for us. You know.
Oh, is this for OnlyFans?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it was.
Only Rands.
Huh. Okay, so just for you, it's just you and Rand Paul.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Just talking limited government and posting nudes. That wouldn't be good.
And Rand McKinley, the map making company.
We don't have to go through all the different Rands. There are a few of them out there, I guess.
And I
ran so far away. You want me to redo my intro? Hi, Dave.
It's the third
Boiler
one.
up.
Whoa, boiler up.
Oh, look who's trying to get
We got-
back on it.
I'm not back on this train.
March Madness Randy in the house.
Ever since he was accused of being less of a Purdue fan, we said Brett's more of an Ole Miss fan than Randy is a Purdue fan at this point. Was the accusation.
And I admitted that Brett is probably more of an Ole Miss fan than I've ever been a Purdue fan, even when I was undergrad going to school there, even though I'm a big Purdue guy.
Why? Okay, why is that?
I think just because Brett's obsessed with Ole Miss and he's very big into sports. It says more to Brett than it is to me.
He is a big Ole Miss fan. I think he just likes the color scheme, which I get. That powder blue's pretty sick.
Has he ever been inside the state border of the great state of Mississippi?
I believe he has. I think he's
Maybe
been
for
to Ole Miss.
Barstool. Did they do a rough and rowdy from like a real nice town in Mississippi?
Surely they did a Grove visit at some point.
No, he's never been to the Grove.
Is he not?
I guess we could just ask him, but whatever.
No, we don't need to do that.
I don't really care that much. We'll
I don't
figure it
either.
out.
Good for Brett's fandom.
Hey, rate and review the pod. That means you go on to Spotify or whatever, Apple. Big yawns from Randy. Just go on 5 stars. Leave us a nice review. Also, we've got a Too Much Dip YouTube page, youtube.com/TooMuchDip. Go check it out. Go subscribe there. Yeah, like I said, KJ will be back next week. What do you want to lead off? Oh, I know where I want to lead off. Can I start us off with something?
It's your show, man.
It's time to hit the dip line. 833-371-DIP. Again, 833-371-DIP with 2 P's. Remember, dip responsibly. Oh, and this one, it's for Dippy.
That's not the number anymore.
That's not the number anymore.
Yeah, we need to redo that. 888-618-4422 is the dip line telephone number.
Yeah, it's the same as the other show. We just combined. We were wanting to save $4 a month. It was dumb to pay for. I thought it was
I
canceled.
think it was $12.
Is
to
it
be
12?
fair.
That's
we're
insane.
saving $12.
That's insane.
Yeah, we don't need to have 2 lines.
You do on the weekends.
One for each nostril.
Ew!
Whoa!
I've never done cocaine in my life.
Well, I've never done cocaine.
I never will. Never will.
But I've been to Oklahoma. Hey, this is the dip line, Dylan. We're going to hit it right now. But today's dip line is brought to you by Roback, the good people at Roback.com. Dylan's wearing a hoodie from there right now.
I got this lightweight hoodie that is gas.
Dylan has a problem with pitting out like a motherfucker.
It's not true. I'm not much of a pit sweater, actually.
No, he's not. But all their stuff. If you sweat a lot, it's unparalleled. Their stuff.
They have
It's so breathable.
a polo for literally every occasion. They just released some joggers with belt loops that are great for golf. We're just stepping out. They're awesome.
Yeah, imagine if you played golf, you could wear them.
If I played golf, I would wear those while I played golf. They got hats, man. They got hoodies, like we talked about. They got swim trunks. They got these gym shorts called the Grit gym shorts with a very comfortable liner, and we're a big fan of those. Washed 20 will get you 20% off at checkout.
Can I use that a bunch of different times?
Great question, David. No, you cannot. You can only use it one time. So don't just like go buy a hat for 20% off. You'll be pissed off because you can't use the code again. Load the cart, as we like to tell people to do.
Hey, I want to see proof of you. I want you to send this to the lady in your life, the man in your life, dads, moms, anybody who when they hit you up around Christmas time, what do you want for Christmas this year? I don't know. If you're like me, you wait to the last minute. I don't really know what I need. Just buy the kids something. How about you send them the promo code? Say, hey, load up. Give me some rollback stuff. Do that.
Or if you have a birthday coming up between now and December.
Birthday too.
Christmas is kind of far away.
Or
okay. It's always Christmas.
Or if you just want to stun on them.
Haters? Hoes?
On them haters.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or them hoes. You stun on them hoes too if you want. I don't know what you're into.
I'll teach you how to stun if you're not careful. Wash 20, wash 20, one time use loaded up. Let's hit the dip line.
Too much dip, boys. Sorry, I got to throw in a fat-ass dip before I go off on Dave real quick. Hayden from Houston. Y'all did a little geography lesson on this week's episode, the Israel-Iraq episode, and Randy talking about Purdue coming down to Sugar Land. Dave, Dillon, before y'all start giving out a geography lesson, why don't you look at a fucking map? Because y'all said that Sugar Land is a northern suburb of Houston. Dude, it is southwest of town. Like, just if y'all are going to give out lessons, let's at least do a little research on the front end before lying to the listeners. But anyways, yeah, Constellation Field, Sugar Land Space Cowboys, small affiliate, double A or triple A affiliate of the Astros. So, yeah, just, look at a map next time before doing a geography lesson. Love y'all.
Tisk, tisk.
Pull up a map, Randy.
Shaking my
Pull up a
damn
map
head
of
at you,
Houston,
Dave. You should know better, man.
Dude, to be fair, it does give northern suburb. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't know. I'm just matching it with people I went to college with.
When I think South Houston, I think is Katy West?
Katie's West.
Katie's West. Okay, I was
we'll
wrong
verify
on that.
I know that's true because that's the one you drive through.
It couldn't be more Southwest Houston. It's due Southwest.
All right. We're off by a little bit.
You're off by quite a bit.
We got the city that it was a suburb of.
I don't know Dallas very well. I don't know Houston well either. I think I probably know Dallas better than I know Houston, and I don't know either one.
There's Katie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Katy is straight due west. Okay.
Fucking horny alert over here.
No, it's a town. It's a town. It's not a
Give me the northern suburbs. Okay, Woodlands up there. Okay, yeah. Spring. I know the Spring area. I've got some extended kin.
Jersey Village.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Hayden. You don't have to call in being so angry.
No, I think that was just.
Just be happy we're talking about.
He threw a
Sugar
fat
Land.
hooter in and wanted to give you a piece of his mind.
Typically, when I throw a fat ass hooter in, I'm not yelling at people. I'm just vibing.
Yeah, that's true.
Hayden just fucking called in and put me on notice.
Yeah.
Todd Mission up here. You know what that is?
Todd Mission.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm unfamiliar.
Home of the Texas Renaissance Fest.
Oh,
Is that right?
That's where the
where
big
she
Texas
is,
one
huh?
is, right up there. Todd Mission.
all right.
Didn't know that. Okay. You
Very
learned
fun
something.
time.
Oh, there's Klein.
Oh.
Northwest of Houston. You'll
Who
find
is the
Klein.
Texas center white dude that went to Klein Oak or Klein Forest?
Dude, it's weird that you say that. He was at Joanne's the other day.
What's his name? David
Fabrics? I thought they were closing.
Jesus. What's that fucker's name? He started like a million games at Texas.
He was the same group, same recruiting class as Boddicker, I think. What was that fucker's name?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the guy who just finished at Texas.
No. I'm talking like 2002.
Lyle Sinline?
No, he's a white dude.
He's white.
Lyle?
Lyle Sinline?
Oh,
He had a stint with the Cardinals. Are you talking about Stutter?
No. Basketball.
Oh, basketball.
White dude.
Oh, Chris Mem.
Chris Mem. Was he
Chris
Klein
Mem.
Oak?
I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna look. I'm looking it up.
No, he was Westlake.
Who the fuck am I thinking of?
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't know, dude. I thought you would
Westlake is in
know.
West Austin, by the way, David. You probably thought it was in East Austin, you dumbass.
I know. We used to work out there. Talk about something while I look
You
this
got
up.
nothing, dude.
I'm looking.
You got a big bag of nothing.
Okay, then if you want to talk about something, I am looking up. It does appear that Joann's Fabrics is closing and maybe filing for bankruptcy.
Yeah, we're not
So-
talking about Joann's Fabrics,
Okay,
man. We're
well,
talking
I
about
mean,
Joann's
dude,
Fine Foods
Dave
on,
said talk about something. That's
on South
something.
Congress. It has Sneaky, one of the best margs in Austin.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sneaky.
if
Was
you
it
want,
Jason Klotz? It was Jason Klotz.
Okay.
He was on that Royale Ivy TJ Ford team. That was a good team.
Final Four team.
That's right.
Best season in Texas basketball history.
Brian Boddicker, junior forward. Yeah. Yeah, Klotz was the center.
Dude,
That's
Boddicker just posted up on the wing and just fucking made that shit rain on him.
The story was that what's the old coach? Is it Tennessee now?
Rick Barnes.
Barnes wouldn't let Boddicker dribble. If he dribbled, he'd take him out. He just had to stand out there and just jack up threes.
Hey man, if you dribble, you're done here.
I'm
buddy.
telling you, that's what the rumor was, and I'm sure that
In
was not
hindsight, probably should have held on to Rick Barnes.
true. You know, grass is always greener, is what they say. You ever heard that
Yeah,
saying?
I've
That's
heard
something
it.
my grandpappy taught me.
Grass is
My old
always
grandpappy.
greener.
I'm trying to figure out where the closest Joann Fabrics is.
Nobody fucking cares.
Really, we don't care.
Oh,
Just
then.
go to Michael's.
Exactly, but if they're closing, they're gonna have some good prices on stuff. There's one right off
You fucking
Mopac.
getting fabrics?
And craft supplies. I'm a big craft guy. I craft things. Have you seen my golf bag?
Yeah, I have.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, good call, Hayden. I regret the error. Okay. Truly, I do. God, it's just so threatening with this call.
No, I
Real.
thought that was a really good call.
Let's check in.
Hey, boys, this is for the Too Much Dip podcast. Daniel from Salina here, former collegiate pole vaulter, personal record 37 pull-ups. What is y'all's greatest, like, sporting feat, whether it be, like, high school or, I guess, KJ college? Yeah, and when are we getting the combine video of Dave? When's that happening? Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you owe us the combine,
Yeah,
dog.
that's a couple years old.
Uh,
Let's start with that. Let's address the elephant in the room, the combine video. I was famously sidetracked by a shoulder injury that I had to rehab. Was not able to lift weights. Was able to do some body weight stuff. Got the shoulder back. I could do a combine video. I wouldn't want to do it now. I wouldn't want to just go sprint right now because that would be bad. I need to lead up to it. I need to run a little bit. You know, you don't want to just go sprint. But I could do it. I could do the combine video now. I don't like my chances on the bench. The 135, man, I'm thinking 15. Previously,
that's not embarrassing.
I don't want to
You're not
do. I feel. Here's the weird.
You're
thing.
not built for bench.
No, I'm not. But I did over 20 at the Grand X combine, and I feel like I'm in better shape now as far as like overall. Granted, I'm like 5 years older, maybe 6.
But you're moving less weight.
I'm moving less weight. So it's just that's gonna hurt to be like, oh man, I'm not the guy I was. Not that I was anything special then. I famously was not, but I could do that. But to answer your question, KJ is not here to talk about it. I would actually like to know. I bet he had a high school game where he like had like 2 or 3 picks or something crazy.
Yeah.
Fumbles, caused some fumbles, ran one back. Mine are all hockey related. I peaked playing travel team roller hockey growing up. Select roller hockey, if you will, which yes, that was a thing in Texas. I had a game where I scored like 5 goals in like 6 or 7 minutes.
Damn.
That was fun.
Damn, you were fucking in the zone.
I was pretty good.
You
Our
were
whole
nice.
team was good.
You were nice with it.
I was good. Yeah.
Did you dangle?
There's a lot of dangling. It was roller hockey back then. You didn't set up like you do in ice hockey. It wasn't like fling the puck back, get it to your defenseman, then go set up in the zone. It was like, dude, run and gun. You get it, pass it up. You're just trying to score. Fuck it. It was not a thinking man's game.
Right.
So scoring back then in that style is like, it's not like the equivalent of scoring like 3 goals, 5 minutes in ice hockey or something. That's just doesn't translate.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my favorites is that I set a goal to dunk a basketball, and I was able to do that my sophomore year of high school.
Pull up the video, Randy.
No, that's not the one. That's not me in high school. I worked on my vertical for a while, and here's the rim, and I was like, I finally started to touch it, and then I could get fingertips on it. And and then I finally, you dunk a tennis ball, and then you keep moving up. And I dunked 3 times. And I was very proud of that. And once I did it, I was like, okay. And I didn't need a dunk anymore. And then I lost it soon after. I lost a few inches on my vertical, and I couldn't do it. But that was a major goal of mine, and I was able to do it. I'm very proud of it. I like to tell people, I used to be able to dunk. It was just facts.
Well, let's pull up the video or the photo of it.
Dave, that's not the one, man.
No, but you you surely have evidence of this.
And then my 2 other ones, we talked about this recently on Circling Back. My first football game of all time, Pee Wee football. First series of my first game, I intercepted a pass and ran it back 60 yards for a tud. That was dope.
Okay, if we're doing Pee Wee, I've got a Pee Wee one too then.
And then I went 15 for 15 in a high school baseball tournament.
See, I feel like the Pee Wee thing should not be in the same category as your 15 for 15.
Yeah, I mean,
It's still cool,
dude,
but
it's cool as hell.
it's cool.
Because like at that level, they throw what, like 2 passes a game?
That's a great point. Yeah,
You
back then, this is pre-Mike Leach.
It wasn't Joe Burrow on the other side of the ball. This guy wasn't very good, but it was still dope.
Actually, you
I
never
was
know.
playing outside linebacker, and I saw him drop back, so I dropped back into my zone, and I read his eyes, and I just fucking housed it. It was dope.
I did 4th grade basketball. We did not have we were the 8-foot rim, 8 feet rim, 8 foot, 8 feet. Which one would it be?
And it doesn't matter. We get it.
Which rim would it be? I did sink 2 free throws, game sealers. And I remember Weston Pratt, shout out Weston. Before I shot him, walked over to me, goes, "We just need one." And I'll never forget it. I made them both. And as we're walking back, I real cocky, I go, "How about both?" Swear to God, dude.
That's such like a Disney movie line.
It was so Disney.
I think in the same meet, I got the school record my team did for the 4x1, and then I PR'd in the hurdles in my event, which was probably my best PR of the whole. I don't think I beat that PR. So I think that meet was pretty cool.
There you go.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's a good one.
Fuck yeah.
As a team, we almost skunked a whole nother team in a track meet, which is kind of hard to do, meaning that we went 1st through 3rd in every single event. We gave up 1 point. Someone got 3rd place in the 800.
Wait, so when you do a track meet, sometimes it's just against one other school?
If it's a dual meet, it's just you and another school. So
Okay.
in every single event, we got 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, except for they got 3rd place in the 800. And it was like a big school too. It wasn't like a Pee Wee school. So
Okay.
that was cool.
It's cool.
We gave shit to that kid that got 4th place.
You did?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, is that the kid that when he was sleeping, you guys all got bars of soap and put it in socks and just walked
we
over?
fucking beat the
beat the
shit
shit
out
out of
Is
him?
that the kid?
That's pretty
Yeah.
mean, Randy.
It's fucked
Well,
up,
he
dude.
Gave up the perfect meet.
Oh, been there.
And I did look up. There's a Joann's Fabrics next to Texas Roadhouse
okay.
that we probably won't
Randy.
be going to, so don't worry about
We
it.
just don't.
I thought they were closing down.
I mean, I think they are.
Are we going to
so-
Roadhouse?
Yeah, I think scheduling kind of got messed up, so now we might just be waiting on a little locked in deal to actually do it. I'm still we're
Oh,
going.
yeah. Sorry.
We're going regardless. We just have to figure out when.
Got it. All right, that's the dip line. 888-618-4422. Hit us up.
Good calls.
Yeah, give us calls, man. I like
Good
hearing
calls.
from people. Even if you are aggressive and you want to come at my neck because I didn't consult a map. Even if you want to do that,
If you
go
want
for
to curse us out, go for
it. Do
it.
it. Make sure you throw in a fat ass hoo-ha before
Yeah,
you do
if
it.
you got to dip in, you can say whatever you want. That's
Yeah.
kind of
no
the rule.
slurs.
Yeah, keep it clean.
No
But,
slurs.
but be mean if you want. We take it. We're big. We're big boys.
Yeah. But yeah, we can.
We
take
have
it.
sports takes that probably stink, honestly, and if we'll hear about them.
I'm fine. Deal with it.
Yeah,
Like that one Super Bowl champion quarterback.
that's a take that doesn't look great. and it's
You know
it's
what?
fair to criticize.
He landed in the right situation.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a great organization there.
Unfortunately, that is
Unfortunately.
true.
You know what else is true? The best place to get real money sports action is Prize Picks.
Prize Picks.
With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You can just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your money, your cash. Run your game all season long with Prize Picks. Prize Picks has been on board for a couple years now, and we love them. They're very, very good. It's the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. The app, I love the app. It's really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few player stats for your shot up to win 1,000 times your money. Look, it's ball season, baseball, Dillon.
Oh, buddy.
How about this? Aaron Judge for more than 1 home run and Tyler Glasnow for more than 4 hits allowed.
Okay.
How about that? Just for a hypothetical, you could do that.
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani for more than 1 home run. That guy does it all, though. Is he pitching this year?
I believe he's pitching.
So he's
this
back?
year. He's back, baby.
That tater cuff's good?
Tater cuff looking strong.
Okay, good. Download the app today. Use code DIP to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, download the app. Use code DIP to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Texas got bounced. Playing game. That's fine.
Yep.
That's fine. Rodney Terry, gone.
Like I said before this game, I never root against Texas, but Texas had a coach in Rodney Terry who everyone knew was going to be fired at some point in the near future. A matter of when and not if. So, hypothetically, he makes a Sweet 16 Elite 8 run, which was obviously unlikely, but, let's say hypothetically he does that. And a reason to keep him around for another year and kind of keep delaying the inevitable. So Texas got bounced in the play-in game against Xavier, and he has been fired.
We got the sweaty guy now.
And then Xavier lost. And then Texas took their coach, the team that just knocked them out.
I shouldn't call him the sweaty guy.
Reminiscent of the 2024 baseball season when Texas was knocked out of the regional by Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
And when their season concluded, which happened to be after the College World Series, they poached their coach, who we saw at Matto Ranchos last night, by the way.
We did. Big group.
Anyway, yeah, Sean Miller has replaced Rodney Terry at Texas. I don't think the school has officially announced it, but that is what's happening.
Sean Miller, known by many as the Arizona coach, who he's the sweaty guy, Randy. Can you pull up that meme? Can you Google Sean Miller sweaty? You'll find it. You'll know it. No one has ever sweat through business clothes like this. And to the point, to his what?
And that's Arizona. It's a dry heat out there.
It's a dry heat.
No humidity. Now
humidity.
He's moving to the very humid Austin, Texas.
He's got to get a deal with and Roback just needs to send him some stuff.
And I think he stopped wearing these dress shirts. That it looks so uncomfortable.
At some point, you loosen the tie a little bit and undo the top button just to get some
little air.
Yeah.
Little air down the chest. Yeah.
You got to have a backup shirt. Yesterday before dinner, I brought a change of clothes post golf because I was going straight to the restaurant. Because I was like, dude, I don't want to be sweaty golf course guy here at Matt's. Good resume.
Yeah.
I will say not great.
Am I pleased with this? It's a double in the gap. It's not a home run hire, but it's a double in the gap. Definitely an upgrade over Rodney Terry. I believe 8 Elite Eights. No, 8 Sweet 16s, 4 Elite Eights in his career. Again, he coached at Arizona and then at Xavier. A lifetime winning percentage of .713. So we'll see.
Maybe I'm not giving him enough credit. It's just for some reason, I thought he had made a Final Four run.
He may have, and I
don't think he ever made the Final Four.
Okay.
Either way, that's a perennial tournament team. That's what you want your program to be. We were looking at that stat the other day about the amount of first-round draft picks Texas has had in the
Yeah.
last fucking decade, and how few of them had actually won a game in the tournament.
Yeah.
That blew my mind.
Yeah. Texas is really great at like winning that one like big time recruitment. And like this year's a prime example. Trey Johnson, who's a shooting guard for Texas, SEC Freshman of the Year, awesome basketball player. Didn't win. He will be a lottery pick, likely a top 5 pick in the draft. So yeah, there's a lot of those cases have come through Texas.
Here's the stat. Sorry to drill this down. Texas basketball has produced 5 first-round NBA draft picks since 2015. Trey Johnson will be number 6, as Dillon mentioned. None of them won a single tournament game. Of note, the 2023 Elite 8 team did not have a single player drafted.
Yeah, interesting.
That's just interesting.
Yeah. So it's portal time. He's getting hired. He got hired, and now he's got to hit the portal hard. I think the
Opens today.
Incoming recruiting class is not looking great for Texas, which is understandable considering Rodney Terry is kind of not well regarded. So yeah, he's got some work to do to get this roster in shape for next season. So I don't know. We'll give him some time, see how well he does. It's definitely an upgrade, and I guess we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. We have not got a chance to talk about Amir Khan. Not the boxer, but of course the manager, the team manager for McNeese State. Now, McNeese State, that is a school that you and I are probably familiar with, being from Texas and then being Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, Texas State, like, they're always like, that is like one of the teams that's always on the.
Were they in the same conference?
They were. I don't know if
Not
they are
anymore.
anymore. They were Southland.
Yeah, we always played McNeese State.
McNeese was a big rival.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, they had a nice little run in the tournament, but their manager has been kind of a bigger story than the team itself. The video I saw that kind of landed him on my radar was they're doing an entrance and he was rapping along to something and like not missing a bar.
That's the one that put him on the map.
Yeah, okay.
I put that out of office.
But other than that, I haven't really paid close attention to this story.
His nickname is Aura.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a good nickname.
The cheerleaders wear socks with his face on it.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy.
We-
They have T-shirts printed out of him. They hold him up, the team.
When you are that person who's, do you feel like people are kind of laughing at you a little bit, or is it like an honor? You know,
I don't know.
it feels like kind of backhanded a bit in a way. to
You
me.
know, it's like he's the team manager.
Right,
There's a reason why he's not suited up.
right.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like,
Hey, buddy.
you know, the last guy off the bench goes
Head pat.
in like a blowout and
Yeah.
hits a 3 or something.
Yeah.
But he's doing NIL deals now.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's really bothering me about this is the amount of teams that are going to try to rip this going forward. I feel like this is going to be, you're going to see an exceptional amount of managers that are trying to be, you know,
Amir.
Clout
out
chasing.
in front. Yeah, doing all this.
I'm looking at his fielding stats, and it's not great.
Really?
Yeah. We're talking about this guy, right?
Okay. Is this a real character?
Yeah, Amir Khan is in backyard baseball.
Oh my
Interesting.
God. Interesting. He likes music and root beer. Two things that I'm very big
Those
fan
are great.
of.
Those are both awesome. Yeah, I'm a cosign.
I mean, he's no Pablo Sanchez, that's for sure.
He's no Pablo.
He went viral when he was seen rapping In and Out by Lud Foe. You familiar with that song?
I'm unfamiliar with Lud Foe's
Let's
game.
check out Lud Foe.
Lud Foe.
I mean, I think if we're thinking the same video, it's the one I did for Out of Office. So
Is that
could bring
a
it up really
Louisiana local?
Now, let's see. I hope he didn't rap every word.
quick. I think he does cover his mouth.
Oh, he
during
does.
it.
A well-placed censorship.
You got some bars from it?
Yeah.
I dropped out of school, started selling dog food.
Okay.
Kept the biggest pistol, even though I was a small dude.
Right.
I'll get your block hot, 50 shots out this AK. You
We don't
diss on my
condone
name,
that.
you get smoked on the same day.
Fuck yeah,
There you
dude.
go, Randy.
Oh, there's Milkshake just doing his thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
There it is.
Shots out this AK, you diss on my name, you get smoked on the same day. We do a hit, we hit the block same way. You niggas broke, tell me how y'all wanna gang bang. Right around with 2 baby Ninas, I feel like Max Payne. Baby, I'm shopping, I'm selling that.
All right.
I got 'em on my back. I know these niggas have to give me some about a Mac. You better know I got it with me. Bang on your head, on your head. It's a meal ticket, starting on these niggas bad like it got a feel with. You pillow talk the bitch. You know she still let me hit a pistol to the pipe. Security let me in with.
All right.
I kind of fucks with Ludfo.
I didn't know much about Ludfo. All right. A little loud.
That song's kind of gas.
It was not in on Ludfo until this very moment.
Might need to give it a spin. Fire up the old Spotify. Give it a spin, Dave.
Fuck, we gotta know about Ludfo. Where's he from?
I'm guessing Louisiana.
I mean, that would check out. Actually, you were close. West side of Chicago.
Right next door.
Randy,
Very
you
close.
know.
They're basically neighbors.
I am from
You're
the
southeast.
I'm from the east side of Chicago. Yeah.
About 20 miles southeast way, huh?
You can see Gary across the lake, man.
It is
In your hometown.
actually funny. My parents did grow up on the east side, is what it's called. It's like southeast, but they were in Illinois, so they're actual Chicago people.
He gained recognition as a rising voice in Chicago's drill scene, with his music racking up millions of views. Dillon, you had sent me a drill scene recently.
A
I don't remember that, man.
drill dough?
Okay. This guy always takes it too far, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, man.
Jeez. All right. Well, yeah, Amir Khan, shout out.
Shout out Amir.
Question.
Hey,
Is he-
sorry your team lost.
there you go. Is he going to follow coach to NC State? You see that?
no.
That's the big question right now. Of course, because Will Wade going to fill the vacant coaching position at NC State. Do you bring Amir with you?
I got a feeling Amir's going to stay put. It's a
You-
whole transfer.
Are you
situation.
sure?
I'm not sure, but that would be. I don't know. Sometimes players will follow their coach if they go to a new school, but I don't think the team manager is one to do that. You gotta, apply and get in. Use the whole transfer situation. He's not on scholarship. You know what I mean?
But dude, he's getting these NIL bags.
Look, get your bread, chase that bag. I'm all about that. I just don't think he's going to transfer school.
What if it's just not well received in that other locker room? Where he comes in, and it's like got the boom box, and
The
they're
coach
like,
is
"Hey,
like-
we're not gonna do all
the coach
that."
is like, no, hey, no rap music in here, man. We're all about ball.
It's a different environment, dude. McNeese is that was such a good story. You guys gave it to him though, Randy. You back in?
No,
I do see you're wearing
absolutely.
the. You're not.
I am wearing the polo to support, but I didn't start watching to the second half because I didn't realize it was on. But the first like 10 minutes of the second half, it was hard to watch. Purdue went on a scoring drought. Like McNeese could have easily gotten back in the game if they were making shots, but they were also not making as many shots.
We were talking about
It was
this, and
terrible.
Randy was just like, just didn't look good coming out of the second half. Just kind of let him back in a little bit. Randy's just the toughest critic of Purdue athletics at this moment.
Buddy, if you were a Purdue fan, you would be too.
Y'all made it to the
He
title
just
game.
woo buddied you.
I mean, look, I get it. He gets passionate about sports.
And just no, like it's very pessimistic. It's the only way that I can go on living.
Hey, you
That's the only way.
Yeah.
you rocking burnt orange come fall time, Randy, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually
Good.
just got a Texas baseball jersey.
It's arch season.
It is arch season. It's arch season, Dave.
I'm taking
I'm so sick of you hating on Texas. Too,
I'm
Dave.
taking Parks to autograph day next month. And he said, is Arch going to be there? I said, buddy, yeah. We're getting that Arch graph.
Well, that's
Actually,
gonna be a big line.
actually, to be honest with you, Dillon, I won't be rocking burnt orange. I'd like to. I don't have a burnt orange shirt. I haven't found a good one. I have
We'll
two
get
like
you one,
white
huh?
ones, but I saw a cool. It was kind of. It was
You haven't found one you like?
I haven't.
They're
found,
real hard to find in this town.
Well, yeah, but one that I like. I saw a polo at Academy, and it was a like dry fit polo. It was pearl snaps instead of buttons, and it had like the Western stitching, like it was a Western shirt.
Okay.
It fit me weird, so I didn't get it. But I was like, that's a unique
Okay.
shirt.
We'll take you to the co-op. We'll do a field trip to the co-op one day, and we'll load up on some merch. How about
Load up
that?
on some merch halls. Looking at this bracket, by the way, I am the second best bracket in one of my things, so that's cool.
Out of how many people? Like 4?
35.
Okay, good for you.
99.5 percentile.
Good for you.
Pretty excited about
This guy
that.
knows ball.
That's my Florida one. No, I'm looking at it. The games that stand out to me, there's going to be, look, people are bitching because it's very chalky. Hasn't been any crazy upsets. Tech Arkansas looks pretty nice, pretty gnarly. That should be Tech's fucking good. Arkansas fucked me in my pick'em. I thought for sure St. John was going to win that game based on these 0 minutes I'd watched of them. But I thought for sure they would have that because they had a 2 next to their name. Arkansas had a 10.
Right.
You can get anybody. Florida, Maryland. I don't think Florida has any problems there. Dude, Brett's Rebs, man. Ole Miss, Michigan State, Auburn, Michigan. Duke, Arizona is interesting. Duke kind of let Baylor hang around in the first half, then closed. I went and hit like 2 golf shots, looked back at my phone, and it was like 17-point lead at halftime. So, nice to see Baylor show up and get drilled in the second game. Yeah. I don't know. I've watched a lot of this tournament. A year ago, I was snipped up on the couch watching a lot. I felt like there was more intrigue last year, but whatever. I'm not willing to just stop watching at this point. I still like BYU. That's one that I picked right. That's what's keeping me afloat here in this bracket deal.
Okay.
I kind of thought BYU had some juice. It turns out I was right. What else? Any other big stories we got to talk about with
Basketball
basketball? Like I said, portal's opening today.
should be popping.
Yeah.
I saw Xavier already had one dude hop in.
Is he going to go to Texas?
He dove in and spent 4 minutes suspended in midair
Really?
and then hit the portal.
Okay.
So that's exciting for him.
Wow.
Don't know. Yeah, I mean Texas, I'm sure is going to be a school he'd consider. I don't know.
What's next for Rodney Terry?
He'll probably. I mean his whole career. Well, that's not true. He has been a head coach before his stint at Texas, but yeah, he was at Texas for 13 years, and obviously most of that as an assistant for Rick Barnes, and then no, that's not true. Not for Rick Barnes. Shaka Smart, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know he was on that staff.
And then Chris Beard. He'll probably be an assistant somewhere.
Is it tough seeing Chris Beard with the success in Oxford?
No,
It
I
was
mean I
weird.
don't
It's
have any
weird.
like seller's remorse there as a fan because he needed to go because of what happened. I don't have any like super negative feelings about the guy. I mean, hopefully he's gotten his situation sorted out. No, I mean the dude's a hell of a coach. I think we've all known that for a while, so I'm not surprised to see Ole Miss being successful. But it doesn't really bother me.
We had this professor in law school. He was the same guy who did the shot. He would say, "Why don't you take a shot?" And my buddy Zach, you met my buddy Zach, Denny,
Yeah,
with the beard, big guy with the beard.
I don't think I've ever met him in person.
I think we
actually.
just met in Verdansk a couple
Yeah,
times.
I've only met him in Verdansk. I know how his voice sounds.
Oh, were you not at my 40th dinner?
I couldn't make it.
This fucking guy.
I was out of town, I believe.
Well, he sat next to me in like one of our classes, corporations, and like this professor's like young, cool, and like he thought he would throw out zingers, and like he called on my buddy Zach, and he's like, "I'm gonna call you Mr. Beard," and so he like the rest of the year he was like Mr. Beard because Zach had a beard. That was and we were just like,
Okay.
"Oh, dude, that's so witty and crazy, dude."
Mr. Beard.
So every time I hear Chris Beard, I just think of that guy. And he'd be like, "Why don't you take a shot?" I'm dead serious, dude. He would do it. And you're not watching at home. You can't see. I'm taking a
Shot. He's doing the shot motion, everybody.
He's taking a jump shot.
jump shot.
Exactly.
So bad. I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to plant a tree, a fast-growing tree.
Oh.
Did you know Fast Growing Trees is the biggest online nursery in the United States with thousands of different plants and over 2 million happy customers? I did know that because this isn't their first go-around with the Too Much Dip and the Washed Media guys. I got a rose bush from them a couple years ago that is just thriving in my front yard right now. So much so, it's blooming right now. It started blooming 2 days ago. In fact, we had that storm blow through last night, and I was worried that like the blooms are going to they would come back. But it's starting to bloom. You don't want them to go away. They look so pretty.
Right.
They have all the plants your yard needs, like fruit trees, privacy trees, flowering trees, shrubs, and so much more. When ad guy Brett was like, hey, go pick out some stuff. We're doing fast growing trees again. We were both looking at that site forever because it's like they have so much to choose from. It's all specific to what'll grow in your area. You put in your zip code and it'll tell you your zone 1 or zone 5. And then so you go look up like a cherry tree. Cherry tree will, let's say it'll grow in your area. Cool, I might get that. It won't. No, I'm not going to get that. Whatever plants you're interested in, Fast Growing Trees has you covered. Find the perfect fit for your climate and space. Fast Growing Trees makes it easy to get your dream yard. Order online and get your plants delivered directly to your door in just a few days without ever leaving your home. Their Alive and Thrive guarantee ensures your plants arrive happy and healthy. Plus, you get support from trained plant experts on call to help you plan your landscape, choose the right plants, and learn how to care for them. I've learned a lot about gardening and plants and trees throughout this whole process. What are you going with? Have you figured it out yet?
I got since I don't currently have a yard, I got an indoor plant, David.
Really put the oxygen in there, really
Yep.
get the airflow. Yeah, purify it.
And since I have a dog in the house, I chose a non-toxic.
Which it tells you about.
It does, which is a very useful feature that they do. Yeah, love them. Ordering from them is so easy and very helpful. They kind of walk you through, like you said, what'll grow in your area. It's nice.
This spring, they have the best deals for your yard, up to half off on select plants and other deals. And listeners to our show get 15% off their first purchase when using code MUCHDIP at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com using code MUCHDIP at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com, MUCHDIP. Now's the perfect time to plant. Use the code MUCHDIP to save today. Offers for is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply. Rest in peace, George Foreman.
Yeah.
Passed away at 76 over the weekend. As I was going through his legacy, like I consider myself a fan of the history of the sweet science boxing. I feel like society has underrated George Foreman's story.
Probably because he overlapped with Muhammad Ali for some of his career.
A rival to Joe Frazier, Ali, but then had a career renaissance in the 90s.
Yep.
Comes back, defeats Michael Moore at age 45. Michael Moore was the heavyweight champ at the time. Was
not the filmmaker.
not noted Detroit or Flint, Michigan filmmaker Michael Moore. This is Michael Moorer.
Oh, Moorer.
Moorer.
Of course.
Trying to put emphasis there. Knocked him out in 10th round. Like, it's still a crazy sports moment. A 45-year-old man who'd been retired since like the 1977 coming back and winning the heavyweight title is insane. And I don't know. I just feel like cool sports story. Also gets overshadowed by the fucking grill.
Yeah.
That's all anybody wants to talk about. I'm
I
like,
know.
dude, this guy was an absolute monster.
Just
in his day.
living in every dorm room and college apartment across the United States. They sold 1 billion of those things, I swear. Yeah, I'm sure he made more money off of the grill than he did as a boxer. Probably like 5 times more.
Dude, I don't know his net. Randy, look up George Foreman boxing earnings and then grill earnings if you can.
If that's even
I swear it almost made him a billionaire or something
Yeah,
crazy. Like it
yeah.
made him an insane amount of money.
yeah, I think so too. The George Foreman grill.
Yeah, dude. See what it does? It's all the fat drips out into a little tray.
I owned one in
then
college.
Dumbasses like me would just dump it down their dorm sink. And
Yeah.
like, oh, why is this sink broke?
Yeah.
Well, you've been dumping chicken grease down there, Hoss, because you're an idiot. You're 19. You don't even need to have this in your room.
They were very useful.
I feel like we talked about this, but I feel like you could do a good burger patty. Burger patty,
Yeah.
something thin, and you can't really fuck up a burger patty,
Yeah.
right? But George Foreman.
What do you got, Randy?
I found an article from Business Insider that the title, because I can't read the actual article, says George Foreman made way more money from his grills than boxing. So I don't have the numbers. I'm still looking
that
up.
checks out.
Okay, this is saying that he just $5 million as a boxer from 1969 through 1977.
The different era, you know.
Dude, 200 million from the grill, according to AI. Over
That
2
surprises
million.
me that it's not more.
At its peak, his earnings from the grill were reportedly millions of dollars per month, which after taxes is still millions of dollars per month.
Yeah. And look, it's good. It's good money if you can get it.
Damn. So what was he doing during the 80s when he was like retired? Just fucking hanging around.
Just on the beach, posted up, letting that money pile up.
When did the Foreman grill come into play? Because I remember it as
Late
like
90s?
I remember it as a mid to late 90s thing.
Yeah.
I'd love to read a book. I'm sure there's books on it, but like how like he was approached, like, yo, you want to pitch this fucking grill?
Like I think Dr. Dre has made more money selling headphones than he did with his music.
Yeah.
Yeah. According to this article, I'm seeing that he died with a net worth of $300 million, and he only made $5 million during boxing. So,
Good for him.
So yes, those grills helped.
How about it?
Or he made some good investments with his boxing money, but I think it's the grills.
It's the grills. Yeah.
Dylan, with your OnlyFans, you probably made a lot of money on beats.
Woo!
Mhm. Oh, I'm just updating, run it back real quick.
You done?
Yeah.
You take all those pictures in your boxers, right?
Oh, we fucking doubled down.
Nah, dude, I peel those babies.
Oh.
You know what I
And
mean?
then you rub it on your face like a banana.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's disgusting.
I'm going to try that. Watch it just break my
You're gonna
face. out.
try rubbing Dylan's underwear on your face?
You should try that.
You got a problem?
I don't know.
Come on, Randy.
Host a show together.
Yeah. We're buds.
Like,
Still nuts.
literally.
All right, now for everybody's favorite segment, Dylan fucking shits on A&M.
The college baseball minute.
It's only a segment just
the college
because
baseball minute.
one
Yeah,
of the
last,
teams is real bad.
last Monday I was talking a little bit about the Texas A&M baseball team that started the season off preseason number 1. A lot of talent on that team.
This guy.
Of course, they replaced their head coach, they elevated, I should say, their hitting coach, Michael Early, to head coach after they lost Nagel. Tough start to the season. Quickest team to fall out of the top 25 ever. Took a month from 1 to, I don't know what they're ranked now, but probably somewhere in the 40s at this point. Yeah, they got swept over the weekend.
Just like you.
They had their second SEC series of the season. They got swept by Vandy.
Okay, Vandy's a proud program.
They are.
I don't know what
Let's
they're doing
see.
this year. I typically don't follow till the World Series.
Vanderbilt is 4-2 in the SEC, 19-5 overall. They're having a good season, but they were
Hey.
1-2 before this series.
Does that make me a bad fan that I don't follow college baseball till the College World Series?
No, it's
Guess what?
fun, man.
I'm going to a game in a week or two.
College baseball is
Excited.
a lot of fun. I feel like it has like a lot of momentum right now. I feel like more people are paying attention. It's fun. It's not on TV as much as it needs to be. The Texas had LSU over the weekend, and only one of their games was on the SEC network. The other 2 were on SEC Plus. Not always easy to watch, but as we get further into the season, I think they're going to start showing more, and it's fun. It's fun, man. Texas took 2 out of 3 against number 2 LSU in Austin over the weekend, so series dub against LSU. A lot of fun to watch. But yeah, A&M just absolutely tripping out of the gate.
Does Texas or do any of these teams have like an over the top guy, like who's just like a fucking, red ass, bat flipping
Oh.
SOB?
No,
The character.
Texas.
When do the personalities show
Texas
up?
doesn't have a guy like that. The second baseman for LSU's got a dangly earring, and he wears a bandana and a dangly earring.
Okay.
I thought that was kind of funny. But no, Texas doesn't have that red ass guy like Tennessee has had recently.
Okay. I just need characters to Daniel Dickinson? Okay, maybe. No, I'm looking for,
Yeah.
characters to follow. What Texas State a couple years ago had gardening glove guy, or no, what was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a work
glove guy?
Work glove guy. Yeah,
Which I did not know they would let you just go out there with whatever kind of gloves.
yeah. Texas is good. They got they're young. Their pitching is young, but they're good, man. They're tied for first in the SEC right now. So
There you go.
yeah, And A&M is 11-12 on the season. Yeesh.
Before we get out of here, I want to give a shout out to Viktor Hovland, Hov
Hov.
Central. Took it home yesterday. He so if you followed him, was coming off some great years and then decided to rebuild, tinker with his swing, and has been pretty bad this year. Missed some cuts, and going into the Valspar, he's coming off of a missed cut. I think he shot 80 at the Players. Just wasn't good. Anyway, much to my surprise, I start getting texts like, "Dude, your boy is putting on a show out at the Valspar, the old Copperhead course," and tracks down JT, stalks him on the back nine, gets a dub, and afterward, he's one of the best interviewed, not only in golf but like in sports, because he's just extremely candid.
Yeah.
He'll tell you everything, and he's like, they're like, "You think you turned a corner here? We got Augusta coming up. You think you're in good form?" He's just like, not really. Still didn't feel great. I'm still hitting the bad shots I've been hitting. I just, was getting away with it here. So everybody's like, "This is Hov. Hov's back."
Yeah.
He's not. In his own words. I
Yeah.
mean, he's just like, "Yeah, I still got a long way to go." If you go back and watch, like, I'm not where I was, which you really don't hear a lot of guys.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of guys like lie to themselves. Like, "Yeah, I think we needed this guy to go in the right direction." And it's funny.
Man, we got the Masters sneaking up quick.
Sneaking up real quick.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So shout out to Hov. The video resurfaced of him, his Tinder profile. Like, he just has like a Tinder. He's 25, whatever. FedEx Cup champion. He's got a lot of money in the bank. Give me that Viktor Hovland career winnings stat. I'm really leaning on Randy today.
Yeah.
Really putting him in the blender. But it's just him in like regular photos, like a Tinder profile, which is just funny to see. What would you do if you're an athlete? What's your dating service? Roya or Raya? What's the one? Is that for athletes?
Raya is, Raya is like Soho House. You have to like get approved.
Okay.
It's like, you got to be somebody. I applied once a long time ago and I got put on a wait list or something.
Oh, I never knew you applied. Did we
Yeah.
get content out of that?
No, I did it on the low, just to see if I was cool enough to make it, basically.
Didn't you say you're trying to get some top tier peasy?
No.
What he said?
He has 7 career wins. I don't know if you're looking for money. I have some more research to do, but 7 career wins apparently.
Randy.
Career earnings it looks like 64 million.
There we go.
From SpotTrek.com.
There you go.
It's good bread.
It's good bread. I would just make
64
that
and a
my
half.
Tinder.
I got bread. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
From
All right,
golf.
Vic. We're pulling
Shout
for
out,
you.
Vic.
I'm not sprinkling on Vic for the Masters. I don't know if you get away with those shots at Augusta, but
Has
whatever.
he played well there?
I don't know what his career. I don't think he even has like a top. He doesn't have a top 10, does he?
I don't know. Oh, you ready to run it back? You got anything
Well,
else?
I'm looking up the stats because Randy's fucking over there looking up.
What are you talking about? 7 career wins looks like $64.5 million from career earnings.
Trying to figure out his best Masters finish. It's a really good podcast
We'll
audio.
get there. We'll get there, folks.
Yeah, no. Oh,
I
we
can go
got
back talking
T7.
about- okay.
T7 2023.
2 years
One
ago?
top 10.
Okay.
Let's run it back.
Of course, Run It Back is a segment during which we talk about what we already talked about. 1 line per nostril. Dave needs to look at a fucking map.
It's true.
All right.
The grass is always greener, which is something that Dave's grandpappy taught him. Joanne's Fabrics is sadly closing down.
It's true.
Dave dangled a lot when he scored 5 goals in a hockey game. How about both? Said David after sinking 2 free throws. Otani's tater cuff looking good.
Dude, I was backpedaling when I said, how about both? I'm not kidding. It's so cocky.
How about both?
Ludfo about to get a spin on Dillon's Spotify. Dillon made a lot of money on his OnlyFans from Beats. Dave put Randy in a blender today. And finally, top tier peasy. And that concludes Run It Back.
What is that a reference to?
You said it, buddy. You tell me. Fun one today.
KJ will be back next Monday.
Hey, boiler up.
Bye-bye.
Boiler up.
my team wins a big game, it's good. But when my team doesn't win the big game, you better look out, Buster. I'm a loose cannon. This is not good at all.